What's up, everyone? I want to introduce myself, as this is my first video of hopefully many. My name is Chase Spates. Please reach out and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Hell, you can even find me on LinkedIn. And my Twitter handle and Instagram handle and soon to be Snapchat handle, I haven't got it changed over, is the same as you see on this YouTube channel, which is C_Spates Trade. Seems fitting. Let me know what you think. Not the most creative person in the world, but oh well. So I currently am in a great group on Facebook that you really, if you're into trading, don't matter if you're long term, if you're into options, you're short term, you swing trade, you day trade. If you're into communicating on what you're thinking, don't matter if you're a novice, if you've been doing it for 10 years, 20 years. We have got a great group of traders in this group. It's called The Firm, THEFIRM. Yeah, The Firm on Facebook. Look us up. Like I said, we've got some really excellent traders, and I'm by far nowhere near as good as some of these guys. But I've learned a lot from some of these guys. So during in that group, I just kind of reached out and if anybody was interested in seeing how I could turn a couple $100 into $1,000, and hopefully within a week or two. But I have to be gentle with this account because I'm trading options in SPY with a little bit of money. And if anyone is familiar with options, if you don't stick to a plan, it could go bad quickly. And even when you're wrong and you have your stop close, you could lose quickly and lose a lot of money quickly. So today I figured I would share my first video, even though I don't have all the $200 in the account. This is, like I said, a small account I was wanting to play with and show people who don't have a lot of money, who does not have a lot of money, that they can, they can start somewhere as long as they put the time and effort into learning charts and possibilities of where it may go by just looking at candlesticks and trying to keep up with volume. So let's give it a go. Like I said, currently I have $70 in my account. So I wanted to get this thing going today. Hopefully in the next couple of days the other $200 will be moved over and confirmed and make this a lot easier. And you'll see why here shortly. So today, August 7th, we had a strong gap up from yesterday's close. And actually yesterday's highs. Yesterday's highs hit around 284, 80, 85, and it gapped all the way up this morning to it opened up at 285.40. It came down quickly. People took their profits, and then a lot of volume drove this thing right back up into a really close hammer here. And this is usually a bullish sign as long as you've got a lot of volume. And also you have to confirm that next stick. Next stick confirmed this for me that there's a good chance this thing was going to go north, because you have a higher high and a higher low. And then this thing continued for the next 3 minutes and created this wedge effect here. I'll draw this out for you here. So you see this wedge that it was creating. It ain't gonna be perfect, but you kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. So this is what I was looking at first, and I'm thinking, do I get in now or do I not? But this little indecisive candlestick here scared me there, because it looked like it could be a false breakout and could come back down. So I held off, but then of course it took off. And knowing it took off, I felt good about it. I did not want to chase. That's one thing you don't want to do, especially in options, is chase, because If I would have got in here, I'd have been in the red soon. So I waited for that initial pullback, and it did make that initial pullback. It came back about 50% or so of this bar, which is, you know, a good telltale sign. Then it fell a little bit longer. Yeah, I didn't look at it, but I'm guessing probably around 62% of this bar here back down. And then you have this. It looks like it's an indecisive candle stating that there's a good chance it's going to turn around and move. So this is where I made my move, and only having, you know, 60, 70 bucks in this account, I can only buy one call. I bought a 285.50 call. At that time, it was at 60 cents, and out the gate, it was good. I felt really good about it. I needed, for fees and all, I needed to go up to about 75, 76 cents for me to break even, and initially it went up to 72, right below my break even. So I didn't want to get out yet. I knew that pullback was probably going to come, and I really assumed it would come back down to around this nine moving average here. That's usually where this thing likes to bounce off of. However, it didn't. It fell, and initially I was thinking my stop when this made this move. I moved my mental stop to the bottom of this candle. However, once it fell through, I decided to be stubborn, which is dangerous, and make my first stop, which would be the bottom of this candle, here my stop. So I waited, and this thing fell, and I got nervous, and I was all but ready to close this bad boy out, and it stopped and reversed. Had a good strong reversal here. This candlestick here worried me because it reached back up to these highs, and it came back down, but I held on as it stayed on this 9 moving. It was now over the VWAP, now on this 9 moving average here and moving up, and then confidence started to build in my trades, thinking that alright, this thing moves, and it made another high here. Let's see where it goes after this initial pullback. It hit this 9, it bounced, and it went up again, and little bounce here, but like I said, it rode this 9-minute moving average all the way up here. So I hung in there, and at this point it was let's see, starting to get around 83. I'm in the profit. After fees and all, I'm looking at about $6. So I was still feeling pretty confident this thing was going to go to that 286 mark. That was my goal, was to get close to 286, as that's usually a mental stop for a lot of people. They see these barriers here at your 285, 285, 25, 285, 50, 75, and a 286. I felt good that once we popped this here, that we were going to continue on. However, that wasn't the case. So when this thing pulled back, we had a quick burst down and back up and hit the VWAP. And then it leveled out, which made me feel good that it touched the VWAP, got back within support. It wasn't running away, and then it supported itself here. And you continued to climb again and got back on that 9-minute moving average. And then once we got here, we got back to around these highs. And, I started getting nervous because this is, if there's going to be a reverse, this is a good chance this is going to happen here. But I held ready to close any minute I seen this thing go any direction. Got lucky as it did break this, and it took off. Once you see this take off, it means two things. It's going to continue to run, which I really thought it was going to run here all the way up to 286. However, knowing that people are thinking the same thing I'm looking at as far as getting out before at 286, I got out as soon as it got around 285.90. I think it was 285.99, which my out was at 84 cents on this option. So I got in at 60 here, I got out here at 84 for a 24-cent gain on my option. So $24 gain, and basically went away from it, which it seemed to be the right move. I could have squeezed a few more cents. I think the high of it was around 93 cents up here, which was at that 286 point. However, I probably would have, after seeing this quick drop here, I probably would have got out here and I lost money. So I'm really glad I got out here. I stuck to this plan, tried to buy this thing up 286. However, what killed me, and in the future you'll see I trade a little differently when I have a little bit more funds, is I'd like to get in initially here. Getting in there at 60 I think was fine, but I really needed to get out here, and that's where I would get out. And if I could get, if I had a couple $100 to play with, I'd have got in at 60. I could have got out at 72. That'd have been 12. That'd been 48 bucks minus fees, so you're looking around $30, $35 I could have made in about 4 minutes. So this is my ideal trade here, because you're not in the market long. As longer you're in this, anything could happen. Our president could tweet, which could hurt, or anything. So as long as you're in this, you're just riding along, hoping for the best. So hopefully I get those funds in the next couple of days, and then you'll see my strategy change. However, when you're dealing with very little money and only buying one contract at a time, you gotta be very confident that it's going to continue. And if you need reassurance, sometimes look at the 5 minute. You've got this here, and this looks very bullish here. Then you got the pullback, but then once this happened, this was a very bullish sign because it didn't break that low. It actually stayed above it. Then it engulfed that candle there. And, it started having some wicks here, which led to the pullback. Hit the VWAP. A little indecisive here. Had that big pop there, which I was already out here. I got out somewhere around here, but yeah, that's if you're dealing with very little money, you got to be confident that you're gonna get that 40-50% swing, to make sure you break even, because fees will eat you alive in the options game. So be considerate of your fees, be considerate of your strategy, stay disciplined, follow your plan, get in, get out, take your money, and enjoy the rest of the day. Leave comments below and let me know what I missed, what I can learn on, because I'm constantly learning how to do this and be better. I want to be a better trader. I know I really wish I wouldn't have got in here initially. I wish I would have got in here. However, the only thing that made me feel better was it only got down to 53 here, so I literally was down $7 at one point, so I really wasn't sweating too bad. Now, if I'd have had 10 grand in here, and I'd have been down, $1,000 or $700 or so, I would have been sweating a lot more. However, just one contract, the risk wasn't that bad, so that's why I decided to wait this thing out to see what happened here. If it would have went below that, I would have closed out and just took loss and moved on. So guys, like I said, comment below, let me know what you think, what I missed, what I can improve on, and also hope you learned something. If you did, let me know. Comment, like, follow the page. Like I said, I do plan on doing more of these, and probably on the next day or two I'll have another. Just let you know that my strategy has changed with the extra funds. So stick with me. We'll see where we go. Let's learn together. Let's make money together. Let's retire early together. No one wants to be caught in the rat race forever. So let's figure this out and make some side money doing things that we actually really enjoy. Guys, you have a wonderful day, and look to hear from you. And I'll hopefully have something else posted very soon.